Peace, family, peace. Wednesday morning, man, and we headed to the to the job, man, and I just wanted to reach out to you guys today and let you know that you can check me out on YouTube, Surrender. Uh, I'll continue to try to go live, man, and one thing I do wanna notate is that you guys could always check me out live on YouTube or Facebook, and you can chime in, ask me whatever you like about whatever you like, and we'll go there. You know what I mean? And if I can't come up with the answers, I definitely bring some people on the panel or whatnot that can share. And I'll go and research the information and get back with you. You know what I'm saying? The number one thing though is to continue to research and go beyond what was given to you, and continue to go deep down inside you to know thyself. Meditation is the best medication. That's always the best way to enlighten oneself and to get one with nature. And pretty much, man, just to center yourself throughout the day. You know, we get tossed to and fro with emotions and things about whatever we're going through or whatever environment we're in, and you need a technique that you're able to get back centered so that you don't go to the extremes in any one thing. And so meditation is always the best medication for that. Think about what you're thinking about. Stay conscious. You know, it's one thing that we make a lot of our decisions, and 90% of our decisions we make in the subconscious state. Not even you're not even really conscious of what you're doing. And so just think about that. 90% of the decisions you make in a subconscious, that you're not even really fully invested. Wow, that says a lot, because that also states that you're not necessarily living in the moment of most of your day, or most of your day you're just basically funneling through your day, not really remembering or focusing on any one thing. That's crazy. But that's also too contributing to how powerful the mind is, that we can operate in such a fashion to where we're basically going through the motions and not even noticing it, zombie-like almost. And so meditation is the best medication. It keeps you focused, it keeps you in the moment, it keeps you alive, but it also keeps you centered, keeps you peaceful, loving, kind, thoughtful about your emotions so that you can direct them, and it keeps your energy level up. So that is why meditation is so important, and it allows you to be still enough to hear what the universe is saying, give you that new knowledge, that new word. The Christians call it the Rhema word. Well, you can't get nothing new if you're reading an old text. So you have to get something new. What is the new thing? And a lot of that sometimes is wrapped up in the spirit. I call it the airwaves. When you finally get on that frequency, so to speak, that you're able to tap in to what the spirit is saying. Not my spirit, your spirit, but the spirit. It should be speaking one word, and everybody who taps into that frequency should come out with the very same word. But that's on a whole nother subject matter. Anyway, I just made this video, man, just to let you guys know, man, that I love you, man. There's nothing that you can do about it. And there's so much that we're faced with in our world today. There's so much going on, man, weather-wise, war-wise, relationship-wise, job-wise, you name it. Humans are going through so much, it ain't even funny, man. No matter where you're living at, there is something that as a human you have to worry about, not only from the natural sense, environmental sense, but also too relational. You got to worry about people as well as your planet, and that's where we're at right now. And we have to do something about it, because the people are the stewards of the planet. And if both are against life itself, then we're headed toward destruction. What can we do to change the nature of the people and the planet? We have to change our nature and go back to nature and go back to more of a natural way of living, of cultivating, of entertaining, of living, of ethics, of belief, in order to change us. And then when we change us from within, then of course, as a people, we're able to alter or adjust the planet in the same fashion that we have done thus far. So I tend to believe that one should change oneself and then their environment will change, because once you change who you are, you can always change your location. You can always change your location, which means that you can change your environment. So in changing your perspective, in changing your thought process, in changing how we mentally utilize our cognitive and volitional aspects. Volitional is will. And when we're changing our mentals, we also too change the temperature on our emotions. Certain things that mean a lot now that we would go to the extremes emotionally in may be tuned down a little bit, and other things will become more of a fundamental extreme for the emotions that we carry based on how we have renewed our thought processes. What I mean by that is that when you have changed the way you think, then you obviously change the way you feel about things. You change the way you react to things. You change the priority of things. You change the level of extremes that you would go to based on the importance of things, because now all of those things have changed their priorities because you have changed yourself. So this is what I believe we can do, something that is within our grasp, or things that we can do for ourselves. You don't need anybody to try to change you. You need to change you. Young man, young woman, you know right from wrong. You know at this particular point, equation, so to speak, as far as what this action plus this action equals a reaction, or every action has a reaction, or every cause has a reaction, or whatever. You realize right now that if I touch a hot stove, I get hot, I get burnt. So at the same time, you know certain consequences that come from your actions. And adults surely should know. And that's all that need to be said about your actions. And whatever side of the fence you find yourself on a daily basis, whether that be good consequences or bad consequences, then you can see where you at and what you need to change within yourself. You don't really need nobody to tell you. You know if you're doing wrong. You know if you're not living up to your own expectations. You ain't got to live up to another's expectations. If you expect for your own self to live good and be prosperous, then first live up to your expectation before you even try to attempt to live up to anyone's else. Have a certain heightened sense of value for your own life. You know, have the best dream for your own life. Have the best outlook for your own life. I should not care more about you than you. Okay? You are here and you are alive, and you need to have the best outlook on life that you can possibly have, and you need to have the best courage and fortitude to provide for that life that you are dreaming of in your mind and make it a reality. Okay? We got to fight for what we view ourselves as. We cannot allow somebody else's position to influence us so much that we believe that we are lesser than our own outlook on ourselves. No matter what they say, you want to reach your own outlook on yourself if you ever want to reach satisfaction and contentment with life. Fight hard to just be that which you see yourself being. And that is the same thing I'm saying about fighting hard to be our true selves. Fighting hard to dig deep and research the information necessary to be the better me. The better me is the only way that I can better you. The better me is the only way that I can even expect or require the better you. I gotta be the better me. And it doesn't matter what you believe in to be the better you, which is why I'm not so big on bashing religions if it's making you better. But anything that teaches us to be powerless, I am against. Because we are not powerless. We're just not tapped into the essence of our power because we don't know ourselves. And it all starts with aligning oneself up. It all starts with meditating and asking for direction and correction. And then that's when you'll begin to see that you're truly not here alone and that everything really is sufficient for you here. And that if you go back to your natural state, you'll see that you have everything that you need. And with that satisfaction and contentment, it alleviates any stress and worryation, which then will take down dis-ease within your body or within your mind. And now that you do not have disease, and now that you are thinking right, and you have peace, and now that you are thinking right, you can properly provide justice in situations that are necessary. And I think at the end of the core of all of us, we're all looking for a peaceful world where there's justice for all of us. And we can only get there if we change the people, and the people will change the planet. That's all I really got to say today. I really do have more to talk about. Like I said, tune in, man, to Sir Render channel on YouTube. You can go to King Render on my Facebook. And I'm live, man. I'm posting. I'm dropping knowledge every day, trying to free my people. I'm not a pastor or preacher. I'm a spiritual teacher. Just trying to awake my people in various ways. But the main way is to get us back to our natural essence, our natural knowledge, our ancestral knowledge that we have. I do believe that the creations of the world are waiting on the manifestations of the sons and daughters of the Most High. And I believe that we are those people, and we are the mouthpiece of the Creator. And we have to let the world know what the universe is saying. We got to let the world know what the universe is saying. It's not just talking to black people. It's not just talking to white people. It's not just talking to Asians, Australians, or Europeans. It's talking to all of us. And there has to emerge a leader that can summon the people, get the people attention enough to sit still and hear what the universe is saying. Peace, family. Love you. Have a great Wednesday.